Not planned at all. I got a new camera. I'm working with the new camera to see how it looks, see how audio sounds. Um, it looks to me like things are a whole lot better with this new camera, but I just want to check it real quick. So I'm going to do roughly the same kinds of things that I did the other day. Don't expect anybody to actually watch this, but I just want to see if some of the feedback was from the camera, if it was from our setup, bad grounding, things like that. Um, so, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and fire up the plasma cam. I'm not going to actually run it right now, but I do want to initialize it and jog things around and see if some of that makes any difference. So let's see how that works. All right, so it's powered up. We've got, tell you what, let's go to computer with, oh, you know what? Didn't actually change that. Oh, sorry about this, folks. Um, back here to scenes, computer with webcam. Neat. All right, well, let's just stay here for now. Because apparently I got ahead of myself. I forgot I changed the camera, and now I've got to go back through and change the settings in the other places on the streaming server. Nice. Good job, Tom. Anyways, so the Design Edge software is running. You guys just can't see it. I'm going to initialize it. Okay, so that process, that is where I thought I was starting to get issues last time. And I can hear the buzzing, so let me turn off. Alright, so I was getting some feedback through the speakers, so I turned that off, which is the same thing I did last time when I was getting all the problems. I gotta remember not to lean on this because it's shaking the whole camera. This new camera is kind of cool. It's a webcam, but it does have a, this is a Logitech C920. It supports 1080p resolution. But it also has the lug on it to put it on a tripod. So as long as you can have that USB cord plugged in, we're ready to go. So what I did effectively was I eliminated the need. Let me just unplug this thing because I'm not using it. I eliminated the need for the converter, right? So I'm starting to take some of the breakpoints out along the way. But this means that I'm on a single camera right now. Now, if I find that this is working well, what I'll do is I'll get a second one of these, and I'll hook it up to a tripod, and I'll be able to just switch between them. I much rather prefer this than the way I was doing the setup, because it also frees up my regular Handycam for recording, and I can have stuff set up. I could be streaming and recording at the same time effectively, and using different parts for different things. So right now the plasma cam is actually running. Let's see if I can adjust the angle here a little bit. I'm just going to walk over here. And so I can draw better. Yeah, it's giving us a little bit of, some audio to see how that's doing. I suppose what I should do is do a cut and actually test it out. But by now, on the previous versions, I was already having some problems with feedback. So if we were getting audio feedback in a loop, I would know it by now. So this should be a pretty good test. Let's cheat a little bit, since it's just on the monitor. No, all right, maybe not that way. This is why I need one on the tripod. So, I actually have to make some more those drill guides that I did the other day. I have to make some more of those. In fact, I need to make 3 more of them. So, I'm not going to do it right now. This is just a quick test because I still need to clean up all of this grinding dust and everything from the other day. There's quite a bit of it, right? So I want to get through and clean before I do anything else. But what I am going to do is I'm going to fire up the lathe and get some racket coming from the lathe. We'll see how that sounds. So there's our audio coming in from the lathe. Stop that. So right now, there's that. I'll change my angle again. So that's our test real quick on with the new camera. Again, like I said, just a down and dirty test using this new C920 Logitech camera. I'm trying to keep this simple, right? This is a $60 camera. I got it at Staples today. It was on sale, right? So I ran over at lunch and picked it up. So if we can continue to get the kind of quality out of this that it looks like I'm doing, I think we're going to be in business for our live streams. So thanks again. If you are watching, I don't have the chat open or anything, so I'm not watching what's happening right now. But I appreciate it, and thanks for sticking with me.